Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Salam sejahtera ya to everybody today. So, welcome to ISIC VIII 2026 ya. So we would like to, of course, welcome to all our speakers, innovation speakers. We have two today, Dr. FETTY Shami Lin Yahya and Dr. Nur Surilawana Sulaiman from Brunei. Dr. FETTY is from Malaysia. Welcome to both of our speakers. We would like to also welcome our Chief Judge, Dr. Dr. Our Chief Judge is here yet? Yeah, if not, we would like to welcome first lah, Dr. Our Chief Judge, and also we would like to welcome all the juries, of ISIC VIII 2026. We would like to also welcome our international liaison, where we have several liaisons for the eight academy, who are basically from several countries. We have international liaisons from Indonesia, um, from Brunei, from Pakistan, and also from the US. If you are here, so welcome. We would like to also welcome, of course, to all the innovators, for our closing program and also our ceremony today, and also the innovation talk. So congrats, to all the innovators where we have achieved, up to this level. So I think today, is the day that all of us are waiting for, because we want to know the results. But at the same time, you also have the opportunity to listen to the sharing, by both of our innovation speakers. And for this program, just for information, especially for those who maybe, this is your first time, with the 8 Academy program. So this program, basically our main program, two innovation competition in a year, and also two academic conferences. So basically we we have a collaboration, with several universities, and we have an MOU, with them, which are Universitas Negeri Surabaya, UNISA, Surabaya, Indonesia. We have Universitas Nasional Jakarta, in Indonesia, and also we have Universitas Mercu Buana, Indonesia. So we have the representatives from these universities. So thank you so much for supporting us, and also welcome to all of you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, basically for today, we have two parts, of the program, as you can see in the poster, that we will have first. The first part will be the innovation talks, where we have the two speakers with us today, and after that, it will be followed by the award announcement of ISIC VIII, 2026. So bear with us, so follow us, so ask your friends, your colleagues, your students, to join us to help to also celebrate together, because basically in our competition, all of us are winners, in the sense that once your abstracts have been submitted and accepted, so it means that you will win at least a bronze. So that is important. So it means that if you are here, definitely you will win something. Okay, so for today, we will have, as I've mentioned just now, we will have two speakers, who will be sharing, their innovation experience, and it will be in terms of who will go first. Dr. Fatty will go first, and after that it is Dr. Surilawana. So, Dr. Fatty, so the first one is Dr. Fatty. I think it's ready. Doctor, are you here? Dr. Fatty? Already,
Yes, Dr. Su, I'm here.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Dr. Fatty. So I will introduce first, Dr. Fatty. Tu dah already nampak. So Dr. Fatty Shamilin Yahya, our first innovation speaker, is an international innovation speaker and also subject matter expert, from Institute Aminuddin Baki, Sabah branch, Malaysia. Okay, so Dr. Fatty, the introduction, the title here is Driving School Transformation, through Digital Innovation Leadership. Okay, so I will read the introduction, of Dr. Fatty, Give me 1 minute. I'm so sorry, a bit struggling because we start to actually at USIM, we start to work from home. This is our third week, so I'm quite awkward when we are working at home. Zahira, have you shared the biodata? Zahira, Dr. Fatty's biodata with me? I think so, but I cannot find it. Zahira can help to send again in the group. But before that, while waiting for Zahira, Dr. Fatty, 1 minute, let me introduce myself as well. While waiting. Okay, so for the newcomers, the first timer, for any competition by the eighth conference, I'm Dr. Siti Suriani Osman, I'm from USIM, University Science Islam Malaysia. So my major is journalism. So I teach at USIM full time basically, and I am the local host, of the Eight Academy. So basically, uh, what I do, at the Aid Academy is we help to manage the academic matters related to especially conferences like this, and also some programs, and also book publication as well. So basically, it means that we help out with academic matters related to the academy. So I've been with the Eight Academy since its inception in 2016. Basically, we first started in Penang. But now we have we operate the training center, in Seremban. Okay, so yeah, Dr. Fatty. So Dr. Fatty, let me introduce Dr. Fatty first. Dr. Fatty SHAMY, is a scholarly educator, certified trainer, and active researcher specializing in educational management, leadership, and innovation. Her expertise includes digital pedagogy, e-content innovation, instructional leadership, and design thinking for addressing complex educational challenges. She is widely recognized for promoting evidence-based practices, digital integration, and future focus, research-informed teaching and learning environments. Dr. Fatty is also an educator, trainer, researcher, and ebook, and also book author. So we would like to welcome, Dr. Fatty. Silakan, Dr. Fatty.
All right. Alhamdulillah. Syukur. Thank you, Dr. Siti Surani, for the lovely introduction. Okay. So may I share the slide, yeah?
Yeah, please, Dr. Zahira, boleh turunkan slide ni? Okay, thank you, Zahira.
Right. Can everybody see the slide?
Yes,
Yes,
Doctor.
yes,
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 can.
doctor.
My voice is clear enough, yeah?
Clear.
Yes,
All right.
very clear.
Alhamdulillah. So, hi everybody. Looking good, Dr. Su today, and all the working party for this afternoon. All right. So, assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon already to everyone, and thank you for you guys having this time to joining me today. Okay, for this afternoon, we'll be talking and sharing about okay, I need to slideshow. It is on slideshow, yeah?
Yeah, it is, Doctor.
Okay.
Yes,
Right, good.
yes.
Okay. So I will be sharing about the initiative that have been done throughout Malaysian nationwide, our country, and especially we'll be focused on what Sabah have been doing, how to in the initiative, how to drive school in Sabah in the transformations through digital innovation leadership. So we'll be sharing or talking about the national perspective on transforming Malaysian school through effective instructional leadership and digital innovation. So I am Dr. Fetty, and normally a friend will call me Dr. Faye. I'm from Institute Amidun Baki, Sabah branch, and one of the subject matter expert. Everyone, hi again. So let's us go through the first slide. Okay, so let me start with this very simple question. Okay, everyone. Do you think, can technology alone transform a school or an educational organization? Okay, this is a very basic question when you talk about leadership in terms of digital and transformations. Okay, so I believe if you try to answer this, I believe the answer is no. Okay, technology gives us opportunity, yes, but I believe that leadership of the school or the organization itself needs or can turn those opportunities into real impact. Okay, so today we can see, and I would like to share why digital innovation is not just about using technology. It is about having the leaders in that particular institution with the right vision, the right courage, and commitment to improve teaching, learning, and the school performance. Okay, then I will also share Malaysia digital education system, some finding from my national research and practical idea that every school leader can apply. So I hope by the end of this session, together, you will see and remember one simple message. Technology support change, correct? But leadership makes transformation happen. So let's begin the sharing. All right. Now, everyone, just imagine your school in 2030. Okay, so when we talk about digital change in school or in our institutions, most people will think about technology. We'll be automatically thinking about AI and laptop, digital platform, or even smart classroom. Or this is very typical of us, okay? But I believe technology is only a part of the story. The real questions is not, do we have the technology? Adakah kita mempunyai teknologi itu? The real question should be, do we have the leadership to train, to lead us to use the technology well? Macam tu. So in the next few minutes, I will share my insight on the digital transformations that driven not only by technology, but also by the leaders who have the vision, to inspire people. They are the one who will be pushing these people to the change of our, to betterment of our education in Malaysia. They will manage the change and create a culture of innovation. Okay, so my main message is simple. Technology provide the tools, only the alat, but the real leadership will create the transformations. All right. Okay, now you look at why are we still talking about digital transformation? Okay, right. We are still talking about this since the ecosystem of education, Malaysian education, are really into this movement now. So let me ask you another question. If school already have laptops, tablet, AI tools, and digital platform, so why are we still talking about digital transformation? Now, the truth is, technology is everywhere. But many schools are still facing the same challenge. Sama je dia punya challenge, dia punya cabaran. Teachers are overloaded with works. Ini selalu dengar kan? Students are not fully engaged. Administrative tasks take too much of the teachers or even the leaders in the school times. And digital practices are still not uniform or are different from one school to another school. So the problem is not the lack of technology. The real challenge is how we use it to create better learning and better outcomes. Okay? We want to see the impact. We want to see the outcome. What is a real, what I do believe it, why I believe technology is not the problem, but tetapi innovation is. And innovation begin with strong leadership. Okay, let's talk about a little bit about the evolutions of educational technology. Okay, right. Let me explain how we arrive here today. Educational technology has not changed overnight. Not gonna do this in one time, one night. Yeah, we have evolved step by step over many years. Okay, the first stage is computerization. Most of us with this coming age have gone through this step, this evolution. Okay, this is when we start using computer to replace manual work. For example, instead of typing student report on a typewriter or writing records by hand, we use computer to make the work faster and more efficient, kan? Then the second stage is digitalization. Okay, this is simple. Yang ini simple. It's simply just changing paper into digital file. For example, instead of keeping student record in a large filing cabinet, which we normally have last time, we scan and save them as PDF file or digital document. Okay, this era I've been through. I was with Petronas before as one of the engineer. So we are doing this at the time. Okay, no more hand drawing, but using some digitalizing tools to make the schematic drawing for technical uses. Okay, now the third stage pula, okay, comes the digitalization. Yang ni selalu dengar kan? Okay, now technology is no longer just to store information. Kalau dulu, whatever paper turn into digital and keep in the database, in the storage, whatever. Okay, so this at this stage, it becomes all the information have become our daily work. Okay, for example, okay, teacher use Google Classroom or the Lima's platform. Have you heard about that? To share notes. Okay, the rest two can collect assignment and also communicate with student online. Okay, this is what the Lima platform have all the conveniency of doing it. Now we move to digital innovation. Okay, what do you mean by digital innovation? This is at this point it will be more exciting. Okay, instead of using existing technology yang dah ada, we start creating new solution. Okay, contohnya, for example, a school develop a AI chatbot to answer parent question 24 hours a day. Ini memang berlaku sebab nowadays parent will, turn on your WhatsApp and just ask the teachers or the school whatever question at whatever time. Mesti ada pengalaman begitu kan? Kalau yang parents ni. Okay, so yeah. Or another example, teacher using AI to create personalized learning activity for student with different abilities. Ini seronok. Okay, this is a good one. Okay, then finally we reach digital transformation. Kat sini. Okay, this is much bigger than technology. Right? Lebih besar daripada itu. It is about the whole school culture. Dia melibatkan satu institusi tau. Okay? The teacher work differently. Kita nampak teacher will work differently. Student will learn differently also. Leader make decision using real-time data. Okay, people or now the leader will look at the data to make decision. Okay, now so innovation become parts of everyday practices. Okay, now so this is about the changing. Okay, the mindsetting, shifting of mindset, shifting of culture, and system are built to have impact. Okay, so yeah, it is about the changing of how we think, how we work, lepas tu how we lead. This is exactly what leadership becomes an most important factor. Okay, boleh ya? So this is the stages how educational technology have evolved throughout the years. Okay, now ada orang tanya juga. Some people ask me, and many people use these three terms as it means the same, macam sama. Okay, but actually they are different. Okay, let me spare some time for me to explain. Now, for example, one simple example lah ya, student attendance. Okay, the first stage is digitalization. Okay, macam mana tadi tu? It convert analog to digital. Okay. So imagine your school is using, masih lah guna ya, using a paper attending book. And then you scan it and save it as a PDF file or Excel file. Okay. So itu dipanggil digitalization. Okay. Now kita pergi ke nombor 2, iaitu ke stage nombor 2, iaitu digitalization. Okay. Instead of using paper, sekarang ni student can use or scan a QR code to record the attendance. Okay, ni selalu banyak school in Malaysia as I go during in a locality kan. This is one of the initiative lah, agak aktif juga. So now the process will be faster, more accurate. Lepas tu, what happen? Teacher save time and not so a burden task for the teacher lah kan. Okay, but the purpose is still the same. Untuk apa? To record attendance. So now come digital innovation. Okay, imagine, kita just imagine a AI system that can analyze attendance patterns and alert teacher with student if the student having a risk of absenteeism. Dia tak datang, dia hadir, aku di ponteng. Okay, before it become a serious problem. Okay, ini something new Now, we are not just recording attendance lah kan. We are using data to make better decision and support student earlier. Okay, this is the difference. Bila tanya apa bezanya? Okay, this is the difference. Digitalization change the format. Ini senang cakap. Change the format. Digitalization improve the process. Dia akan look at the process. Kalau digital innovation, dia create new value. Dia ada impact. So the goal is not simply to become more digital lah, nak lebih digital. It's not the case. The goal is to use technology to solve the problem, lepas tu improve the learning and create better outcome. Kita nak better outcome for our student. So this is what digital innovations is all about. Okay, now another question. What is digital innovation? Okay, now we understand lah kan? Now we understand the difference. So let's ask or answer this simple question. Okay, what is digital innovation? Okay, we always think that digital innovation means, yang ni selalu, buying the latest technology or use AI, latest technology, buying latest technology. But actually it's more than that. Digital innovation mean apa tau? Creating new value by combining technology with new ideas. Technology and ideas. And better way of working. Kita nak kerja lebih baik. We want to work better. We want to save more time. We want to save more money. Okay, so the key word here is value. Dia nak value, nilai. So, okay, I bagi you one example. I give you one example, yeah. Imagine two teachers using the same AI tool. Okay, the first teacher used only to prepare lesson plan faster. This is helpful, but mainly save time lah, just save time. The second teacher using AI tool untuk apa tau? To create personalized learning activity for each of the student. So, now, the student learn better, become more engaged and achieve better result. Ini kita nak. The technology is exactly the same. Pakai benda yang sama. The difference is now, it is how we use it. Now, ini baru kita panggil innovation. So, innovation is not about having more gadget, more devices. It's about solving problems. Okay, how about improving the teaching, help the student learn better, faster. Okay, and it's about creating value for everyone in the school. Semua orang dapat value itu. This is what I say. Innovation is not about technology. It's about creating value with technology. Okay, now, why digital innovation matters? Now, what's so important about it? Okay, because it is not only about technology now. It has the power to improve every part of the school or the institutions. First, it improves teaching. Okay, right? Teacher can be more engaged in the lesson. Kita boleh personalize the teaching and spend more time with the student, interacting with the student instead of bagi paperwork, give worksheet, buat lembaran kerja. Now, second, kita bercakap mengenai leadership. We are talking about how to strengthen the leadership. Okay, school leaders or institutional leaders lah kan, can make better and faster decision using data, using real-time data instead of relying on guesswork. Nak teka-teka how to do this, what is the best solution. Yeah. So the third one, kita nak improve management. We want to improve management. Okay, you can see kan, kalau we are in this institution working, many root tasks such as attendance, reporting, communication can be done more effectively. Lepas tu, it save time and resources. So it will strengthen the school community. If you say about community, it always go to the communication. Okay, so digital platform make it easier for the teacher, for the parents, student to communicate and work together. And this is very important to build trust. And most importantly, it improves student outcome. So when teacher become more engaging and decisions are based on evidence, based on data, okay, student learn better. We can see that student will learn better, will stay more motivated and better prepared for the future. Okay, so digital innovation is not just about buying more digital tools. It's about building the capacity to use those tools in the way that create real value. Okay, you don't have to buy many tools, but you can focus of really maximize few tools. It will give you some big impact in the school. So it is very different between a school that simply just use technology, pakai je teknologi yang ada, and with a school is truly transform how the learning be done. All right. So we come to the current reality in school, of course. Later, again, some will ask, but the reality will be like this. It is not, it's very ideal. It's not reality. Okay, we talk about that. Now, let's be honest with ourselves. Although we have made good progress, okay, many schools are still facing the real challenges. Ada cabarannya. The first challenge is infrastructure, of course. Some schools have excellent internet, digital devices. Some are still struggling with connectivity and limited resources. So the gap still exists, especially we are in Sabah. We have many island schools. So this is very profound, sangat jelas. The second challenge is digital competency. Okay, not every teacher has the same ability and the same level of confidence in using digital tools. Some are very comfortable with AI, the latest technology, but others may be still learning, They need times, and that's perfectly normal, actually. And the third challenge is the leadership. Now, many school leaders are expected to lead digital transformation, but they have never been formally trained to do so. Ni problem juga ni. They know technology is important. They understand. But they need the knowledge and confidence to lead. The keyword is to lead and change effectively. The fourth challenges is innovation culture. Okay. So people always prefer to stay in comfort zone, They are afraid to try new idea, tak nak cuba, because they are afraid of making mistake and failing. Okay. These challenges are not unique to one of school or district. Sama je, they have the same problem. They are challenge faced by the school around the world. Not only Malaysia lah, The good news is, that these challenges can be overcome. When the right leadership, the right mindset, and the willingness to learn, the willingness to make digital innovation become part of the practices in everyday, that exactly what leadership matters so much. Right? So the leadership in the particular school or the institution carry a big weight of this. Okay. Now we have built the foundation. Now let's build the leadership to match it. Malaysia has already made a great progress, the bagus in digital education. We have the lima, which give teachers and students access to digital learning resources. Banyak resources kat dalam tu, We also have the program Guru Jahari Digital Program, pernah dengar kan? Which helps teacher improve their digital skill. Now this are very important achievement, and they show that we have invested a lot in technology. But having digital tools is only the first step. Okay? Another big question. Are we fully using this tool to improve teaching, learning, and school performance? And for your information, technology changing every 3 minutes. Setiap 3 minit, teknologi akan berubah. Akan going better and better. So, are we willing to chase over it? Nak kejar tu. Technology, yes, betul. Technology can open doors, but leader, the kepala itself, need to show the way. This is why our next investment should be not only in technology, but also developing leaders, ketua ni, that can inspire people, guide and build culture of innovation. At the end of it, technology provide the foundation. But leadership unlocks its full potential. Right. Malaysia have made strong progress in digital education. We have Malaysian Education Blueprint 2013-2025, the previous one, and with incoming Malaysian Education Plan 2026-2035 we'll be having this one soon, and also with National Digital Learning Policy set a very strong stage. So the next opportunity be looking into these 3 particular aspect. Number one, to expand connectivity and devices national-wide, yeah. So we look at the genuine achievement on this. Next one is to have a natural next step, yeah. We will want to see, yeah, helping school move from having the other equipment, to using it meaningfully. How to really integrate it into our PDP learning and teaching. Okay. And also at the stage of the accelerator, which we can see the movement, the betterment in instructional and transformational leadership in school and also in institution. All right. So digital transformation is not just a technical process. It is a coordinated instructional management effort, and the leaders are the key to unlocking it. Right? What do you mean by that? We can see the changes. We need to have these changes. First, the leader need to build the foundation for digital readiness. We need to have how to use, how to integrate devices and the infrastructure into the teaching in the school. The leadership itself need to empower himself to inspire, how to guide and mobilize the school to change. This the leader need to build this capacity, and we can see the real transformation when leaders can drive the impact, sustain the innovation, and having continuous improvement in their ecologies, in their school ecosystem. Right. So these two terms now I have been saying. One is digital innovation. One is digital transformation. Now, what are the differences? Apa bezanya? Okay. So, the digital innovation happen. Kalau kita tengok pada digital innovation, it happen in a smaller scale, micro level. Yeah. For example, okay, a teacher use a new apps to make one lesson more interactive. Yeah. Or a head of department introduce a new software to improve their team's work. Okay. There are great example of innovation. I give some. Yeah, seperti a teacher making a lesson with infuse gamification in one of the lesson. Alright. Kalau we are talking about transformation, when you are talking about transformation, it will be talking about a bigger scale. It will happen in the whole school, the whole institution. Okay? Now, the teaching, how the teaching will change, need to change. Leadership change. The school culture also need to be changed. Everyone works together toward the same vision. They ada satu misi. They have the same vision and the same mission. Now, to make this simple, we put it this way. Innovation start with one person or one idea, but transformation happen with the whole of the school, the whole of the institution, going to the same idea. Okay? All right. This is the difference between these two terms. Now, before we talk more about digital innovations, let's first understand the instructional leadership. Maybe some of us here, this is the first time you heard about this instructional leadership. Okay, so simply put, instructional leadership means how we as the head of the school, head of the institution, improve our system of teaching, so the student can learn better. Okay, for example, the principal main job is not only to manage the school, tak mengurus saja kan? Alright? But most importantly, it is to help teacher to teach better, to help student to achieve better result. For example again, a principal may observe a teacher's lesson. Observe lah ya. Then he will give feedback after the class. He also will look at how to organize PLC. PLC is Professional Learning Community, or help to analyze student examination result to identify area for improvement. Ini dia punya kerja, mereka punya basic task. They are all example of instructional leadership because it's focused on always focus on teaching and learning. Its focus area would be curriculum. Okay, he will look at the curriculum, classroom, the teacher, how the teacher doing teaching. If they have problem arise, the leader need to coach, need to mentor, or create PLC. We look at the student achievement and also to have overall school monitoring to ensure standard, accountability, and compliances. So the leader itself need to have this category of strength, kekuatan, right? The person need to have strong instructional focus, need to have capability to lead, improve teaching quality, support the teacher professionally, and also to help student to have better result. Okay, so today the school face new challenges. Okay, beside of what we have talked about just now, right? The incoming of new technology has forced, memaksa ya, school to have a new way of teaching. Okay, and prepare because we are in the force of to adapt the new technology to produce better result. So actually, we can say that instructional leadership is very important, and it needs to grow beyond the classroom. All right. Now, this is what I would like to introduce in school leadership now. We have these two pillars of instructional leadership will be enforced by transformation leadership, and it will create sustainable digital change. This is the purpose, conceptual framework of new instructional leadership. There's also a very interesting question. Why digital initiative often fail? Okay, this is the factor. Number one, the leadership itself. All right, the leader himself a lack of clear vision, don't know what to do, don't know where to go, and have lack of capability to plan ahead. Now, training also. Normally we have one-off training. There's no follow-up of coaching. Resources, of course, this is one of the main issue also. Insufficient tool, poor connectivity, and limited technical support. Another one, very important, also related to leadership, the mindset. Resistant to change. The culture itself also, some school or some leaders still like to work in silo, not open to collaborations, and also like to have this blaming culture, and also policy. The policy sometimes have unclear guideline, bureaucracy, and lack of alignment. So this is why big issue on technology normally fail. So in order to answer all the question or the unanswered area, we have asked around using questionnaire to 902 participants across the country, or we have asked the school instructional management personnel. So this is what they have asked. They have answered. Or before that, let's see what's the research purpose. Now, original objective of this is to identify the level of digital innovation practices among the school management personnel, and to also to determine the needs of digital innovation training, and also to explore the relationship between digital innovation practices and demographic variable, right? So how did we did it? We have this quantitative research on it. We use SPSS analysis, and we have these 15 items Likert, five skala Likert to ask the item of questionnaire. So this is the finding of the research. We found that the needs of innovation training, digital innovation training at the high need of 4.65, and summarize of the key finding would list as before as high overall needs. Yeah, we need a really strong training on creating digital products and education. So this recorded at 4.98 as the mean overall mean score. So the key challenges would be the limited digital resources, moderate infrastructure, and lack of proper training. So the clear direction for this would be to have a structured and practical training to build digital innovation capability among school leaders. So basically, the school leaders are really in need. Mereka sangat perlukan training bagaimana how to really integrate the product of technology into their teaching and learning, or their teachers' teaching and learning. So this is the voices behind the numbers. We can see the teachers that being the operational wise level have respond and give the most input for this research. So these are the people that really involved directly with instructional leadership in the school. So these are the top training requirement priority. So first, to create digital product of the education. Second, managing digital innovations organizationally. Okay, so these two are the most asked for the training. So even when the infrastructure is solid, the leaders in the school are asking more. They're asking for more infrastructure, and also you can see 78% needed real training on this aspect. So where the school leaders see the greatest opportunity to grow? One, they would like to expand digital infrastructure further and to have more training opportunity for themselves, teacher, and their staff. Okay, so this at the end align very well with our ministry and the initiative to strengthen it. We can see that Minister of Education data, the digital proficiency and integration are early in their growth curve nationally. This data is taken 2023. So we have many national programs that help to build the capability of teachers, and hopefully we have better and progressing connectivity and device access in some of the areas, especially in the suburban and rural area schools. Right. So we can see that leaders do not change classroom directly, but they change the school environment through the people they lead every day. So the big idea on this research is not about digital skill training, but about how to build out, leadership-oriented instructional transformation. So again, we really need these two combined leadership to be together, working together. Okay, instructional leadership with transformation leadership together to change the ecosystem of the school. Of course, again, the major challenge will be looking into this aspect. One, the resources, okay. Two, the infrastructure. Three, the training, and also the leadership itself. Now, so we are shifting mindset again. We are shifting capacity again from digital leaders to innovation leaders. So the shift will create impact and sustainable change in school. What are the different? Technology user are the one that use technology to do work, to do their job. They adapt the tools and follow the trend. Okay, they use information, they use the content, they work normally in silo, they focus on what to achieve, and normally they are comfortable with that particular environment. But innovation leaders will act a bit different, where they use the technology strategically to create value and impact. The keyword is here, impact. They drive innovation and lead changes. They want to see changes. They create solution and empower people to do the same, to do solution, to solve problem. And they do a lot of collaboration across the team. They work together in a team. And this is very important. They take calculated risk to achieve outcome, breakthrough of the outcome. So this is the shifting of that particular leadership now. Yeah. Okay. So what are the competency? What are the digital innovation leader need to have? One, a very clear vision, what to do, where to go, who to bring with, who to collaborate with. Number two, the strategy, how to develop, how to execute the plan, the intervention. Number three, what are the innovation suits their environment? What be meaningful to the school itself? Number four, the people, how they drive the people, how he empowered the people in the school. And data, how do you use the data? How do you guys look into the data to interpret the data as one of the step ahead or the intervention? And how do you embrace changes? How do you bring people to change with you? And this is to the strong point of the new digital innovation leaders collaboration. How do you build a strong collaboration with a good strategic partner? And lastly, you also will hold on to the continuous learning. Yeah, you will continuous learning and adapt to changes. Okay, right. So how do you build a national wide or building innovation culture? So this is 5 characteristics from the study or from the literature review. One, you have to create the ecosystem, the environment to our for the people to safely try. People feel safe to try new idea. They're willing to take risks and learn from mistake. Okay, and how to work together. Okay, they have idea. They're willing to take risks and how to work together. And this is also another one. You need to have a very good reflective thinking. We have to take time to reflect, ask question, and have feedback. Right? You need to be always keep our people, our staff to be motivatedly curious, like to have new knowledge, try to learn new thing, and also looking at improvement having our staff, our teachers to give feedback and to respond back so that you have data to analyze, to interpret so that you can plan better ahead. Right. All right. Next one. So this is at the end of our research. All right. So we have come out with one digital innovation training framework. This is the framework that we are ongoing to be implement nationwide. Yeah. Okay. First, the framework we start with mindset. The framework will start with cultivate an innovative mindset that embrace changes, curiosity, and possibility. This is very important. Once you will not want to change your mindset, all the back will be, or all the forward step will be meaningless. Okay, number two, develop leadership within yourself. Build up capability to inspire, influencing, and also how you have that capability, kebolehan to mobilize your teachers, your penolong kana, your teacher assistant to move toward you. Number three is, of course, the digital skill. You need to build up digital competency, to use the tools, to have the data, to interpret data, and to use the technology with confidence. Number four, you need to have practices. You need to apply design thinking. You need to apply innovation processes to turn idea into solution. This is a process. So how do you manage the process? And next one, the last one is the impact. How do you measure impact? How do you create the value? Yeah? How do you sustain the improvement for lasting change? So this is one of the training framework for the leaders of the school. So, ladies and gentlemen, so as we are going to the end of the sharing, I would like to again emphasize on these three main domain of what we have been discussing since the first minute. Number one is technology actually change the tool. Yeah, technology will change the tool that we use every day in our teaching, in our everyday life. Leadership will change your mindset. And with a good leadership, with a good mindset, the mindset will transform school. So hopefully in years to come, our children, our grandchildren, our generation to come, anak kita, cucu kita will have better educational quality and better learning for our next generation, our children. So with this, I thank you. Again, I would like to urge everyone to stay together as we need to build our capability, our capacity to lead. We need to innovate continuously so that we can help the school to transform, and when it transforms, to give impact to our children, so our children will have better future. All right, that's all from me. Thank you so much for the time. I'll give back the mic to Dr. Su. Dr. Su, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Doctor. So Dr. Fatty just now has presented to us, I think, a very important research that have been shared based on her experience would be very beneficial basically to all of us in education and also for the students. So basically the important takeaway is that technology supports innovation and also transformations in schools, but leadership is the drive, which the suggestion here is to use or to adapt transactional and also transformational leadership, as we can see. Okay, so basically we can open up to one question if let's say we have any question. So we can accept one question here if we have it from the floor. Maybe one only. Dr. Fatty can also help to type your email so that there will be, if let's say any of you who have questions, yeah, but you feel that you want to contact Dr. Fatty directly, you can also do that. Yeah? So Dr. Fatty is typing her email. Yeah? So if you want to collaborate, if you have a project that is similar to Dr. Fatty's, yeah. So of course, yeah, that is why we are here. Yeah. So that's the email and also the phone number. So you can contact Dr. Fatty. Thank you, Doctor. Yeah, directly. Yeah, Dr. Fatty is in Sabah. Yeah, Institute Amiruddin Baki Sabah. But we have technology now, so no problem at all for us to
Mm-hmm.
get contacted. Yeah, with Dr. Fatty. Yeah, we can collaborate as well. Yeah. Okay. Uh,
Assalamualaikum Dr. Fetty.
Waalaikumsalam. Yeah.
Saya
Waalaikumsalam.
Zahira.
Oh,
Saya
Zahira.
ada soalan untuk doktor.
Yeah.
Yes,
Jadi
hello Zahira.
saya berminat dengan apa kajian doktor ni. Jadi saya pun nampak jugalah doktor sangat aktif uh, bagi sharing
Mm.
tentang digitalization semua ni kepada institusi-institusi di daerah Sabah. Jadi saya nak tahulah setakat ni boleh doktor sharekan example sekolah yang berjaya transform through digital leadership dan apa yang membuatkan mereka berjaya. Boleh bagi contoh projek ke ataupun
Mm.
seangkatan ini. Thank you so much doktor.
Oh yeah. Thank you for the question, Zahira. Very good question. This is I will answer this based on my experience. Yeah. Uh, I have been sepanjang tahun ya, bertahun-tahun lah. I have been supervise or helping mentoring and coaching the school principal and also headmaster of the school in Sabah. So one of the initiative is also to help them bring out the initiative to digitalize their ecosystem in school. So one of the examples so far is recently we have come with this initiative to have this training framework on the first district ever in Penampang, one of the district in Sabah. So the why we choose that particular district at the moment, because the school the area is next to a city, next to Kota Kinabalu actually, but the spreading of the capacity of the PGB or the head school leaders wide. Means some schools are very, very good in this digital transformation. Some school as not as good as the other one. So they need this hand to help. Okay. So example of one of that, yeah, we have instilled the program. They have gone through the training and instilled the program. What happened is during the TITL, meaning tindak ikut tindak susul, follow up and follow through, they have managed to comes out with a lot of program, training program, initiative program to bring out the teachers no at the stage of not having proper training in innovation at the moment, from zero to having it going for international level. They have gone to competitions, international level in innovations domain, yeah, in one of the domain, and they also start to write innovations article for now. So these are the focus school that we have been helping, because we also very limited resources in our branch itself. We have this is only just one of the initiative. We have a lot more initiative, and also for Zaira and also our friends online informations, the Malaysia new blueprints, rancangan pendidikan Malaysia have going down this year, and we start rolling now. So in that particular rancangan, in that particular planning, they also have included the transformation in digital aspect for every school. It have come to compulsory, wajib to have this. So it also have gained our focus to help more. So hopefully with this training to the leaders, when the leader are well trained, well empowered, they know how to delegate the tasking, the training needs to each of the level of the teachers in the school, from the senior leaders, from the middle leaders, and also from the head of department of each subject. So hopefully, they are also well trained and have enough capacity, enough knowledge and also skill to create a better innovation in teaching and delivering of the teaching to the student. So the impact rolls down from the leader, from the senior, from the middle leaders, and to the teachers, goes down to the benefit of the student. So again, to run up the questions, they have gone to the international level of maybe competitions and write up, and also we can see the what to say, the showcase on this innovation aspect have been mushroom menjadi-jadi kalau di Sabah for this years. And also we can see also one good news that the corporates, the government agency are pouring help in terms of fund to make the initiative more flourish in Sabah. So this one of good news.
To
Thank
hear
you so
that lah,
much.
ada inisiatif semua, ada yang bantu. Thank you so much, Dr. Fatty, for that.
Yeah,
Thank you, Zaira,
welcome.
for the question. Thank you, Dr. Fatty. Thank you so much
Panjang.
to Dr. Fatty, not only for the presentation, but
Hmm.
I think it's a very good effort. Yeah, we really appreciate all our teachers, academicians, yeah, who are supporting this kind of project, especially for if let's say you're not from Malaysia. Yeah, Sabah is part of Malaysia. It is not here in the peninsula of Malaysia. If you see the map, yeah, of Sabah of Malaysia, so sometimes there are parts of our education development and facilities, it might not be in Sabah, it might not be as developed as our over here in Peninsula of Malaysia. And so thank you, Dr. Fatty, and team. We really hope it can help the students, despite some challenges they have in Sabah. But we do have some academics who are doing this for our people there, our students there who needs help basically, in Sabah. And thank you, Doctor.
Welcome.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so we will go here to our second innovation innovator. Sorry.
Doktor, boleh ke kita nak bergambar dengan Dr. Fatty?
Oh, ya,
Pasal
betul-betul.
setiap
If
kali
Dr.
speak tu kita
Fatty,
akan
thank you.
uh-uh.
So can we on our camera first? Yeah, thank you, Zahira. Yeah, to take a picture with Dr. Fatty. Yeah, we will take one by one because if Dr. Fatty is has something else after this, so Dr. Fatty may leave. Yeah, so we take a picture first. Yeah, silakan on the camera. Yeah, everybody, thank you so much. I can see Puan Dr. Amina, Puan Azila, TS Anissa, Dr. Surilawana as well. Yeah, thank you for participating. Thank you for being with us today, Puan Fazrina, Fadilah, Atika. So you can switch on your camera, for a while, for us to celebrate Dr. Fatty. Okay, so we are ready. Whenever Zahira is ready.
Okay. Satu, oh, Mr. Kuah. Dr. Kuah mana ada dah. Baru masuk. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, lagi sekali. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you so much,
Thank you,
everyone.
Zahira. Thank you, everybody, for participating and also to celebrate our session just now with Dr. Fatty. So we will continue with the second innovation speaker, for today. As I've mentioned earlier, for today's session, usually the closing will include two parts, which are the innovation talks, and the next one is the announcement, of the award winners. So for the second innovation speaker, we have Dr. SURILAWANA Sulaiman, a lecturer from the Faculty of Halal Science and Sustainable Tourism, University Islam Sultan Sharif Anli, Brunei Darussalam, with the title Creativity and Innovation from the Islamic Perspective. Before that, allow me to introduce our speaker today, Dr. Suri. So my name is Suryani. This is our Dr. Suri. So welcome, and thank you. So Dr. Suri holds a PhD in Halal Science, in Halal Management. She is from the Faculty of Science, Halal and Sustainable Tourism, UNISA Brunei. She is also currently the head of undergraduate program, yeah, and Atama Youth Coordinator at the Faculty of Science, Halal and Sustainable Tourism, UNISA. She is also a researcher in a fellow researcher at the Halal Tayyiban Research Center, UNISA. She's also the supervisor teacher of fire and rescue cadet, yeah, at UNISA. So Dr. Suri receives several awards, yeah, during her studies, yeah, and also now, yeah, as an excellent staff, yeah, and also actively joined innovation competitions, yeah, which backs several awards, yeah, including 12 golds, 15 silver awards, 11 bronze awards, yeah, and also special awards, yeah, including top inventor circle and also international special award. Also special Halal Science Innovation Award and also top 50 world leader innovators, yeah, in Japan International Youth Innovation Summit 2025. So we would like to welcome Dr. Suri, yeah, to share her experience, yeah, today, yeah, with the title Creativity and Innovation from the Islamic Perspective. Silakan, Dr. Tafadhal.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Su. Boleh nampak the slide?
It's on the way, Doctor.
Okay, sekarang dah nampak?
Not
Okay.
yet. It's still on the way, but we can see you and we can also hear you, yeah, clearly. We're still waiting for the slides.
Okay.
It still started screen sharing. Okay, we can see it now. Doctor can make it play the slide. Okay, yes, great. You can see that, Doctor. Silakan.
Okay, thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Distinguished Chairperson, Dr. Suriana, and then Honorable Fellow Keynote, Dr. Faye, respected participant, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today, I'm really, it is my great pleasure, it's honored to be invited as a guest, as a speaker to this international science and social conferences. And then today I would like to share about a perspective that is often overlooked when we discussing about innovation. And then when people hear about the word innovation, they immediately think of the artificial intelligence, robotic, the biotechnology, blockchain, or digital transformation. But then in Islam, teaches us that innovation is much deeper than technological advancement, because innovation is begin with knowledge, and then innovation also is guided by the ethics, is also aimed to the benefit of the ummah, to the benefit of maslahah, the human, and then most importantly that innovation is an act of worship when it is performed within the scope of Sharia and doing it essentially in the pleasure of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. So today I would like to share, to explore with you what is the creativity and innovation in the perspective of Islam. Okay, as you know, why we talking about innovation nowadays? As you can know that today world have faces a lot of challenges. For example, in the global challenges right now is like climate change. And then we have issue on the food security, and then AI attacks, and then the digital distribution, the disruption, poverty, inequality, and the environmental degradation. So from here we can see that the artificial intelligence, they have transforming the industry, and then the automation have been reshaping the healthcare, and then maybe the climate change also have threatened the global sustainability. Yet, despite having the remarkable technology progress, many social problems continue to worsen, and then because of that, it raised the important question: can technology alone solve the humanity problem? But then the Islam answered no, because the Islam answered no. Why? Because technology without the attack can create a greater harm than benefit, and then therefore innovation must always be accompanied by the wisdom, justice, the compassion, and the responsibility. Creativity and innovation. According to the Arabic dictionary, through the book of the Al-Muqjam Al-Wasit, define creativity as to create, the verb to create as to bring something into being aware that was not before. So to create something new that have not been before. Creative also considered as the ability to generate new ideas from various angles and perspective, thus providing unlimited alternatives that are different from the norm. So it's creating something new from a various angle, perspective that is different from norm, different from yang dah ada lah. And then even according to the Boone and Ragbir also, is define creative thinking as a thinking process in which a person indirectly becomes sensitive to problem, deficiency, knowledge gap, absence of elements, identify difficulty, matters, and then seek solution. In other words, creative thinking is in a very simple word, you just want to seek solution for the problem, looking for solution for the problem. So there is a creative thinking. And then beside, according to Al-Mazidi, is define creativity as the ability to design new form that benefit humanity and are in accordance with the Islamic Sharia and principle. So creativity is the human are able to design a new product, to design a new services that have benefit to the human. They have a benefit and they have advantage for the human to use, and then perhaps in the accordance with the Sharia law also. So creativity, so we can conclude that the creativity in Islam, it must be applied to all divine principle in all aspects of life. So what is innovation? Innovation is a transforming creative idea into and then even according to the Peter Drucker, is define innovation as the specific instrument of entrepreneurship, while according to ICD, it stated that innovation create values through implementation, and in innovation also the implementation of a new or significant improved product of good or services. So innovation is something like we implement the creativity into a product, into a services. So what is creativity and innovation in Islam? In a modern scholars that like what have been shared before, the creativity is generating novel idea, generating the new idea, while the innovation is implementing those idea. And then, but in Islam agree with this definition. Islam agree with the idea of to generate a novel idea and then implementing the idea, and then Islam is agree with this definition. But we must add the ethical dimension. We must include the ethical dimension within the creativity and the innovation. So in Islam, the innovation must create, there must be maslahah. There must be maslahah in the creativity and the innovation. Maslahah is like the benefit to the human. When we create something, when the human creates something or to develop product, to develop a services, that product must have maslahah, must have benefit, and must beneficial to the human being. Okay, ada kegunaannya. And then of course the product must have sustainability factors also. It's not just create a product just for during that time, but then perhaps the product must be created. It can be sustained in a long time. So it must be sustained. And then of course, when we create the product, it must be ethically responsibility. Okay, because In Islam, innovation is not just judged solely by a novelty or profitability, but it was judged by whether it's contribute to the well-being of the human while remaining within the boundary established by the Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Okay, the objective in general, the creativity aims to invent new things or to achieve rewards and appreciation. It is in general. But then according to Katz, the objective of the creativity, they have two purpose, the process and the people, the creativity. And then the process is, of course, they want to be a goal-oriented. They want to design a product. They want to design a product that can be a solution to a problem. While people, on the other hand, is the resources that determine the solution. So there is the objective of the creativity according to Katz. But then according to Mahmoud Al-Kharasni and Muhammad Jubran Saleh, in Islam, the objective of the creativity and the innovation are very unique, very, very unique. And then they can be stated as the next slide, is have a 5 objective. The first one is the Allah satisfaction, and then the strong relation with Allah, serving the society, complying to the Sharia, ethical and the moral, and lastly, the utilization of resources. First, the Allah satisfaction. This is the ultimate objective of the innovation, of the creativity, where the innovators or the creators should be able to achieve the satisfaction of Allah, which will intimately bring success both in the world and the hereafter, in the dunya and the akhirah. So anything that the innovators do or the creators do or the believers do, they must thinking of dunya and akhirah, the Allah satisfaction. And then the second one is the strong relationship with Allah. In this objective is the Muslim, when we want to create something, to innovate something, sometimes we have to do a research. And then when we do a research, we find a truth of the solution. We want the truth or the we want call a solution for a problem. Sometimes we think deeply. We think deeply about the creature, and then we think deeply also. Sometimes we can come across that we will be amazed with the creativity of Allah. And then when we feel amazed, and then when we explore more deeper into the solution or into the problem or into the how great it is, the Allah creation, so it will we will amaze, and then we will have a strong relationship with Allah. And then serving the society. The third objective of the innovation or the creativity is we must have the purpose. They must have a purpose, where the purpose is we have to serve the society. Right? Why we want to introduce the product? Why we want to innovation? Why we want to create the product? Why we want to develop the product? Because we want it to be served. And we want it to be served to the society. We want others to use it. We want the customer or the consumer to use it. So that is the purpose. Serve the society. And then of course, it must be, the purposes must be beneficial. The product must be have a benefit or beneficial to the ummah. And then of course, the innovation, the product that we create must be compliant with Sharia, and then must be ethical and must be moral. Okay, the fundamental of the creativity are the Quran and Sunnah, where the ultimate objectively to satisfy Allah. Because sometimes when we do research, or when the innovator want to seek a solution for the problem, sometimes they refer to a Quran or Sunnah in Islam. So yeah, that's why we have to comply with the Sharia then, and the ethical and the morality. And then lastly is the utilization of resources. The utilization of resources is in here is the amount of creativity and the resources given to the human being are beyond the capacity to measure by us. Because we human are blessed by a plenty of resources. We have brain actually. We have brain to think. And then we have vision, or we have any other power of senses to use it as a resources. A part of air, water, earth, anything on the earth, anything beneath the sea. We have a lot actually. We have a lot of resources to use it, and to utilize it wisely. Actually, so this is the objective. Okay, moving forward is the creative process. What is the creative process? The creativity is, as I mentioned before, is a process that can be improved and developed where it cultivates a new concept or convert a previous product or a previous idea into an advanced idea. Well, according to Katz, there are 4 phases in the creative process. Whereas the first step is the preparation of the knowledge, where the knowledge accumulation. And then the second one is the incubation. The third one is the illumination, where the idea experience. And then the lastly will be the evaluation and the implementation. So in the step 1, my focus into the step 1. I will be focused on it in step 1. So in this step 1, the best of the creativity process involve the background study on knowledge accumulation. Before we do the creativity and before we do the innovation, we need knowledge. We need preparation. But then how we do the preparation? Of course, by gathering the knowledge, by accumulated the knowledge. So from the knowledge, we can see that the individual, they have perceived different perspective on the different problem. They have different perspective for the different problem. And then how they do research also is different. How they conducting the research is also different between human. And then maybe how accumulated the knowledge is also by the extensive reading, or maybe the organizing the thought and other exploration of the knowledge in related fields. So this is the accumulated knowledge that are needed for the innovators to prepare their creativity thinking. Okay, and then in Islam, why I highlight knowledge, the step 1 is very important, because in Islam also, they have a worldview of knowledge, because if you know the history in Islam, the first revelation, wahyu pertama yang diturunkan is not built. And then it's not even inventation, it's not even create. But then instead, Allah commanded, read. The first wahyu, the first revelation that comes down to melalui Nabi Muhammad is membaca, read. So through a Surah Al-Ala, where the key content is to read in the name of your Lord who created. So from this verse, is a very profound that we can say that Allah could have began the revelation with a command to worship or pray. But instead, Allah began with knowledge. Why? Why knowledge? Because knowledge is the foundation of civilization. Without knowledge, the people will not be civilized. And then knowledge also is the beginning of creativity. Because without knowledge, the person cannot think, cannot have an idea to be creative. And then knowledge also is a catalyst of innovation. So we can see that. So yeah, and then in order to be creative, in order to be innovative, we must have knowledge. The step 1, the preparation one. So without knowledge, we cannot start. So we can see here that, and then even though that every innovative, every creative product that have been out there was started with learning. It started with knowledge. Even the every technological breakthrough is also begin with curiosity. And every technological breakthrough that have been developed nowadays is begin with curiosity. But then where is curiosity begin? It's knowledge also. We want to explore the knowledge. Now, therefore, Islam position knowledge as the first step towards innovation. So we can see that the knowledge is very important in Islam. Okay, and a part of it also, Islam have encouraged intellectual exploration. Yeah, I know that there is a misconception in the religion that discourage scientific inquiry, but then perhaps in reality, the Quran consistently encourage human to observe, to think, and to investigate. In the Quran, there is always repeatedly mentioned about read. We have to read. And then reflect. We must reflect the problem to find a solution. And then reason. Ta'akul. Also, we must find the reason why that's happened. Why? And then we must observe. We do observe. By doing observe, we can also create a new product. We can also innovate the product. And then understand the dabur. Understand the lack or the problem that the product have, maybe the existing product they have a problem, or maybe they are not, we call it it's not really marketable or sellable. So why is it doesn't reach the market sell or the sales that have projected? Why? So they have to understand what is the problem. And then maybe perhaps Islam also, in the Quran, also encourage human to travel and learn, because by doing travel, we can learn what other country doing, and then we can bring back into the country, to our country. So that's why Islam encourage exploration of knowledge. Okay, and then we can see here that the Quran have contained hundreds of verses inviting reflection on the natural phenomena and the movement of celestial body, the alteration of night and day, the diversity of statement. There are invitation to the scientific curiosity. So this curiosity will lead into exploration of knowledge and then innovation. So we can see here that for the intellectual exploration, that in Islam we encourage that one. Okay, we encourage that one. But then it's depend on our field also. For myself, for example, halal. So maybe perhaps my focus is more towards the halal innovation product. So I should be reason, observe, or understand the halal product in the industry in order for me to come up with another halal product innovation. Okay, innovation process. Okay, innovation process is more than just a good idea. Okay, it's not just a good idea. It is a process that starts with having an idea that continues with a conscious and a purposeful analysis of the sources of a new opportunity as a new innovation in both conceptual and perceptual. And then we can see that the successful innovation are usually simple and focused, which is directed towards a definite, clear, and carefully designed application. So the successful innovation doesn't mean it very difficult in basically the successful innovation is very simple and it is very focused what we want to create. It doesn't mean we have a lot of steps to produce. What we call it, susah. The process is not really susah lah. Yang pentingnya what we want to create is a very simple step, and it's a very focus oriented what we want. So yeah, there is a successful innovation. We must have a definite, we must have a clear objective why we want to produce the product, why we want to innovate this product. Okay, the type of innovation, they have four type of innovation. The first one is invention. Invention is basically a creation of a new product, services, or process. Okay, basically it's the human create a new product and then a new services. For example, from the figures I share is a foreign exchange machine. So this machine, the travelers doesn't have to go to the counter to action their money. Okay, they just go to the machine, this machine, and then there's click, and then inside the money, and then you can get the exchange money. So this is a new invention. Moving on, the second type is the extension. Okay, extension is basically the expansion of a product or services or a process. Okay, it can be, the extension can be a new area. It could be a new group of customer or a new price tag or for a new needs. Okay, for a new needs. For example, we have here in the picture, we have a Colgate. Okay, they have Colgate. And then this Colgate, they have a different extension where it serves different function. For example, we have a white, and then for a mouth fresher, or maybe for the gum. So it's different function. So a different needs also. Same goes with the Coca-Cola. This is they have a 3 line of extension. The first one is the original one, and then we have light, and then we have zero, and then there are a lot. So this is extension. It is the same product, Coca-Cola, but then they have a different flavor. Same goes also with the Lux. Lux here, they have a lot of product extension also, where the purpose is, the needs is also different, where they have a white for the smooth skin, or maybe for a sensitive skin, and then even the fragrance is also different, because different people have a different taste. They have different preferences. So the company comes up with the extension in order to cater these differences, to cater these different preferences. So this is why the extension of innovation is also existed. This third one is duplication. Duplication is something, reproduction of a product, a process, or a services that is already existed in the market, by adding its own creativity touch to differentiate it from the existing one. Yeah, basically duplication is the product. Company A will be duplicate the company B. So they will come up with, for example, the toothpaste. There is a lot of toothpaste in the market. We know they have a lot of toothpaste in the market, for example. But what is the specialty? What is the difference between this product? They have specialty. They have differences, and then they have their own creativity that make the customer attract to that certain brand, and then not choosing this another brand. So that is duplication. It duplicate the product, but then even though it's duplicate, but then the function, and then the test maybe, and then how is it look, the marketing, the packaging is different, and then the is also different actually. The task, everything is different. So what make that product special? So when the innovators want to duplicate the product, you can duplicate the product. But then you have to think of what will be your specialty. What will make you different from this product? So there is the duplication innovation. The last one is the synthesis. Synthesis innovation is more towards the combination of existing concept or factor into a new formulation. For example, we have here is a kunafa chocolate. Chocolate is chocolate, kunafa is kunafa, but then they combine this existing concept of chocolate and an existing concept of kunafa into one product, into one formulation, and then name it as a kunafa chocolate. Then another picture is also, we call it a telephone. We have telephone. Telephone is another concept. And then we have a photocopier or a fax is another concept. A scanner, and then we combine it into one formulation, we call it fax. And then we have a lot of synthesis product, I believe in the market we have a lot of synthesis product. We have like milky cheese, they combine it, and then we have a photocopier or printer 3-in-1. We have printer, we have scanner, and then we have copier, photocopy, the printer 3-in-1. So it is synthesis. That is the synthesis concept where we combine different concepts into one product. So there is a lot. And then I believe that synthesis is, I think, in the market is a lot in the market. Yeah, where they combine the concept into one product. So for the innovators, for the creators also can do this type of innovation. Okay, so in Islam, human is considered as a khalifah, as a khalif, where innovation is come as in the Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 30, there is indeed, I will place upon the earth a successive authority, the Khalifah. So the responsibility of Khalifah is the stewardship of natural resources. How we manage the natural resources on the earth. And then how human solve the societal problem, how we solve the society problem. And then how we build the civilization. How human promote the justice. And how human protecting the environment. This is the protecting the environment is, I'm sure that this is a world agenda currently for the SDG. I believe that one. And then advancing the beneficial knowledge. So in Islam, in the Quran, they introduce this humanity as a Khalifah, as a steward, human is entrusted with responsibility rather than domination. We have responsibility. And then this role implies accountability for how we use the knowledge, how we use the technology, and how we use the resources to come out with the innovating product. So innovation, therefore, is not a pursuit for a profit or for a prestige, but then it is a trust. It's a trust, a manner that should be alleviate suffering, protect the creation, and contribute to the human good. Okay, and then it can be also it can also related to the current issue currently for the AI, and then for the environmental sustainability, for the public health. And then we should ask, does the product they produce, does the innovation product they produce are truly fulfill our responsibility to protect the environment, to protect the society and everything? I will fulfill it. So as a key point here, a key message here, innovation is amanah. It's not merely an opportunity. It's amanah. So it's our roles, it's our responsibility, human responsibility, to come up with innovation product that serve the society, that can solve the problem, the society problem, and then serve for the benefit of the ummah, the benefit of the society. So how we can do creativity and the innovation for the product. In Islam, there is a guide where we follow the maqasid Sharia, the objective of Sharia, and then we consider maqasid Sharia as a ethical compass of guideline for the innovation. Okay, because we believe that in Islam, maqasid Sharia offer a timeless framework for evaluating innovation, rather than asking whether something in technological possible. Islam asks whether it serves the higher objective of human flourishing in the hereafter. And then this perspective is particularly relevant in discussion on the artificial intelligence, biotechnology, digital finance, and environmental sustainability. Okay. The maqasid Sharia here we have six. The traditional maqasid Sharia is 5: the protection of religion, protection of life, protection of intellect, protection of lineage, and the protection of wealth. But then the contemporary scholar have extended the maqasid Sharia of the environment. So when we do the innovation, when we do the creativity, and then when we do comes up with the innovation, there is question that the innovator should ask. The ethical question that innovator should ask: does the innovation product improve the human life? Does the AI, does the biotechnology product or the digital finance or whatsoever improve the human life? Or could it protect the dignity? I know that AI currently is very boom, but then does it protect the dignity? Does it protect the consumer data or not? And then does the innovation product promote justice or not? And then when we create the product, is it environmentally responsible? Are we utilize the resources wisely or not? And then of course, does it benefit to the future generation? So this is a type of question that the innovator should ask before do the innovation thing. So from here we can see that maqasid Sharia is a compass for the innovation, where it transforms innovation from a pursuit of a novelty into a pursuit of human well-being, justice, sustainable development. It's not just the innovation in the Islamic innovation is not just for a novelty. We don't look into a fam, but we look into the human well-being, and then into the justice also, and then of course the sustainable development. Yeah, this is maybe perhaps the example that for the maqasid Sharia as an ethical for the innovation. Maybe for the Hifzu al-Din, the protection of religion, how we do protection in religion, maybe perhaps we have an ethical digital media, maybe responsible communication. Okay, and then Hifzu al-Nas, protect the life, how we do protect the life, maybe perhaps we comes up with product, a new product in the healthcare, and then a medical innovation, or maybe a food safety product. And then Hifzu al-Aqal is education, or maybe the AI literacy or research integrity. Hifzu al-Nafs is for family technology, and then a reproductive attack. Hifzu al-Mal is how we protect the wealth, is by introducing the Islamic fintech, or cyber security or digital economy. And lastly, the Hifzu al-Biyah, to protect the environment. Maybe perhaps the innovator comes up with the green technology or renewable energy or circular economy. Circular economy currently is this is a very concern also and a very famous also right now. I believe it's a boom right now where the company recycle the product or maybe they reuse it, they they reuse the ingredient to develop another thing, and then maybe they manage the waste, they turn the waste into something else. So there is circular economy. So by doing this, maybe perhaps also, okay. So here we can see that Makashat is not just transformed from a technology driven, but is more toward the human center. Whatever the innovator do, they must think for the human center also. So the Islamic Innovation Circle, okay, unlike the conventional innovation model that focus on market needs or the technological environment, the Islamic Innovation Circle began with the divine guidance. It began with the divine guidance, the Wahyu, the revelation, the Quran, and the Sunnah. And then after that, by referring the guidance, by referring the Quran, we get the knowledge. And then this knowledge, it inspire the reflection. The knowledge we get, it will inspire us to reflect back what is the problem. And then from the reflection, it will lead into the creative thinking. From the reflection, it leads into the creative thinking. So after creative thinking, it will produce, when we comes up, we explore the creativity, then we comes up with a lot of idea during the creativity thinking. Then it will lead into the innovation product. It will produce the innovation. So of course, the innovation, it must create something. The innovation product, we must create something that benefit for the society. And then ultimately, all the innovation must seek the achievement for the sustainable development. The product must be sustained, and then it also align with the sustainable development. And then in Islam, perhaps it must also achieve the falah. Falah here is success in both life and the hereafter. We are success in dunya, in the world, and then at the same time, we are also success in the akhirah. So this is the Islamic Innovation Circle. Okay, innovation. Okay, wait. This is another example for the innovation for sustainable. For example, for the Hifzu an-Nafs, we can create how we achieve the Hifzu an-Nafs, the protection of life, by doing the good health product. We have to come up with a new innovation product that are very good for the health. And I believe that now the company have comes up a lot of product like probiotic, and then a nutraceutical, and then a herbal supplement and everything. And then for the SDG quality education is to come up with the knowledge. There is a lot of way to get a knowledge nowadays. And then the gender equality. The gender equality, of course, the product must protect the human dignity. Maybe the AI, and then the digital platform nowadays, they must have a system that can protect the human data, the people data, their dignity and everything. And then the ocean water, how we want to keep the water is clean by doing the stewardship, the Khalifah part. That's why for the company, perhaps for the company, they have to manage the waste, or maybe perhaps they can use the water very wisely also. And then responsible consumption. Responsible consumption is more toward, in the Islamic principle, is we call it a wasatiyah, where where the consumer or production should have a responsible consumption and production, where they, or for a company, perhaps for a company, they must have a waste management system where the waste is converted into something else. Or maybe perhaps for the consumer, they must reduce the waste. They should buy what they need, not what they want. And then for the climate action also is a Islamic principle in the Khalifah part, where the Khalifah is responsible in protecting or preserve the environment. And then through the partnership is a shura. So shura is how we achieve shura. How we achieve partnership is by collaborating or partnership between the company. And then for the innovators, there is a lot of innovators, they partner and then comes up with one product. Yeah, there is partnership we can do. And then maybe perhaps for the university also, we can do a collaboration. Can do a cooperation to come up with a good idea. So there is innovation for SDG. And then for the golden age, actually the innovation is not just happen now. It's not just currently happen, but actually it's already happened during the golden age of Islamic civilization. Okay, and then there is perhaps I can share a few examples where we can inspire from it. Okay, this is a Muslim scientist that changed the world. As an example, is Ibn Haytham. Ibn Haytham, he is someone who emphasized on the experimentation over speculation, doing the experimental science. And then Al-Khwarizmi, he worked on the algebra, which laid the foundation for the modern mathematics and computer science. And then the word of algorithm derived from the Latinized form of the name. And then Al-Zahrawi, he is the one who developed the surgical instrument and the technique that influenced the medicine for centuries. And then for the Ibn Sina is very famous. He is a canon of medicine, remained a standard medical textbook in Europe for 100 of years. And then, yeah, the books is become a reference. And then Al-Biruni is famous with a remarkably accurate measurement of the Earth radius and the advanced comparative scientific method. Okay, he do the astronomy and geography, where its impact on the Earth science in the modern world. And then lastly is a Jabir Al-Hayyan. Jabir Al-Hayyan is a pioneer systematic laboratory experimentation, earning the recognition as the father of chemistry. So Jabir is a father of chemistry. So in the modern world, it impact on the laboratory sciences. So these scholars is demonstrate that the scientific experience and the religious commitment were not contradict. They were complementary. So we can see that science and religion is complement each other. So what can we learn from this? So what can the modern scientists learn from this Islamic civilization, from the golden age? Before then, we can see that they have knowledge. So from this knowledge, they come with wisdom. So from that wisdom, they develop an innovation product or innovation idea, which at the end, it benefit the human and it benefit the modern world. But then today, we can see that the innovation is frequently measured by patent, publication, or economic growth. And then the knowledge we get, we invest into a technology, and then we invest in the technology and then comes up with the innovation product, and then at the end, we commercialize it. But then perhaps in the future, perhaps with the knowledge and then with the edtech, we come up with an innovation product that is sustained, that can run in the long time, And then of course, lastly, the human flourishing, the falah one. It's not just been, it's just, perhaps it's not just for the world, but then for the benefit. We want to be innovative, we want to create innovative product because we want to contribute to the world, and then at the same time, we want it to be as our ibadah that can be accumulated in the hereafter, in the akhirah. So Islamic creativity, I comes up with a propose a conceptual framework for the Islamic creativity and innovation model, where the first stage is inspiration. How we get the inspiration? Of course, by looking into the problem that we get now. Okay, and then the problem we get, and then we investigate it. We seek the solution, how to solve it. And then the second stage is the investigation, where the idea must be supported, and then the investigation where we do a research, we do a knowledge, and then we explore the knowledge and everything to come up with a solution. So the solution will lead into the innovation. The solution will lead into the innovation. So this innovation, we have to implement it in the real world. We have to implement. We have to, maybe for commercial or whatever it is, we have to produce the product itself. And then not just implement it, not just commercialize the product, but then we have to improve also. We have to improve. Finally, it's the improvement, because every product that I believe that every product that we produce now is very good, but then in the next few years, they are lacking. So for the product, for the innovators, they must improve their own product every year. They have to check what should be improved for this product. That's why the company comes up with the extension, comes up with the duplication, and then the synthesis part, because they want to improve the product. Because the product, the product should have a continuous journey. They must have a continuous journey for the improvement and for the benefit of the ummah. So this is the model that I comes up. So as a conclusion, what can we learn from here is that first, that Islam recognizes creativity, recognize the innovation as part of the human potential. Allah has blessed humanity with the intellect and the ability to discover, analyze, and create. Then second, we can see that the innovation begins with knowledge. So innovation begins with the knowledge. And then the first revelation also reminds us that learning is the foundation of progress. And then the third one, innovation cannot be separated from ethics. Yeah, we must. Then a society that produces advanced technology without a moral guidance or may achieve progress, but it may also create a new form of harm. For example, for the AI, if not conduct with morality, if not conduct ethic, maybe perhaps there is a system that are lacking in the protection of the human data, perhaps. And then finally, also the innovation must create meaningful impact. The innovation must have impact. The measure of success, have impact to the society, to the world, to the country also. So we can see that the measure of the successful innovation is not merely how advanced it is, but how much benefit it brings to the human and creation. Yeah, it's not just how advanced the technology is, but how beneficial it is to the human. So as a conclusion also, how we want to be innovators, to be a successful Islamic innovators. So as a successful Islamic innovators, they must possess knowledge. They must have knowledge. Where they're seeking the knowledge, because seeking a knowledge is a responsibility for our innovators. And then creativity, they must have creativity by thinking beyond the limitation. And then the corrector, when they do the innovation, when they do the development of the product, they must conduct it with integrity. And then they have compassion, where the solution they serve, the solution they get must serve the humanity. And then lastly is excellent. Pursuing excellence in every endeavor. The excellent is keep the improvement, the continuous journey of the improvement. So during this time also, maybe perhaps an Islamic innovator, they should combine knowledge with the character, and then during the innovation process also they should ask, does the product beneficial? Does the product will be ethically conduct, or does the product protect the human dignity, or maybe contribute the future, a better future, and then maybe it's good for a future generation, and then it should be asked. And then lastly, I think the greatest innovation is not merely creating something new, but it is to create something meaningful, that's something impactful to the human and then to the society. Yeah, I think that's it from me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nur Surilawana, Sulaiman from UNISA Brunei for the presentation just now. It's actually raining over here at my place. Is my voice still clear, Doctor? And the rest? Is it still clear?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. It's quite heavy suddenly. Oh my God. Thank you, Ms. Fitrika, as well for the response. Okay, so thank you so much again, Dr. Surilawana. So maybe the main takeaway you can take from this presentation is that we as especially Muslims in this presentation, we cannot forget the Islamic perspective of innovation that maybe many of us start to forget. And it's a reminder from the presentation just now that we can go for the Islamic understanding or the principles, coming up with that, following the Maqasid Sharia, because we as Khalifa, it's innovation is actually an amanah. It seems like it's not a choice. It's an amanah that we have to do, for the betterment of the ummah. So due to the time, so maybe Dr. Suri can kindly share your email in the chat box, and so that if there is any question or you want to collaborate with Dr. Suri, so you can do so with the email that will be shared by Dr. Suri. So we're not opening for Q&A, for at this point of time, but it doesn't affect, I think, the presentation, and the whole quality of our session today. Because you can still contact Dr. Suri for any future discussion or collaboration. Thank you, Doctor, with the number as well. With the number as well, the phone number. So you can go to the chat box and copy that or snap it now, so that if you want to collaborate with Dr. Suri or the colleagues from UNISA Brunei in halal research, and also research related to something maybe innovation, so you can do so. So please, you are welcome to network, although we do this online, but still we provide the opportunity as well, for all of us to keep networking and collaborating. Okay, so we will continue. We take a picture first, with Dr. Suri. To celebrate and to thank Dr. Suri for the presentation, sharing just now. And thank you so much, Wan Amina, Cik or Dr. Ahmad Syakani, who switched on already, the video, Miss or Mr. or Dr. Lim, Puan Dr. Noliana, Dr. Siva, Dr. Kwa is here. Hi, Dr. Ni hao. And then Puan Atika as well. Okay, so we're ready, Zahira, whenever you are.
Ready, 1, 3. Smile. Okay, one again. 1, smile. Okay, last. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, terima kasih banyak semua.
Thank you. So we are not done yet, as I've mentioned before this. Our program, the closing program will include two parts, which are the innovation talks, which we are basically done with Dr. Suri and also Dr. FETTY. And we'll follow to the second segment, which is the award announcement. Yeah. So with that, before the announcement, we would like to hear some comments by the Chief Judge of this program, ISIC VIII 2026, Dr. Puan Webun, the Higher Education Officer, Hospitality Ministry of Higher Education Malaysia, the Chief Judge for ISIC VIII 2026. Silakan, Dr. Puan.
Thank you, Dr. Siti Surani Oman. Good afternoon and a very good day to everyone. So, let me share. Can see the slide, Dr. Siti?
Okay, we can see that already, Dr. Puan. Thank you.
Okay. So, distinguished Director of ISIC, Dr. Siti Surani Oman, Co-Director of ISIC, Dr. Aisyah Idros, invited speakers, fellow judges, respected educators, and all the participants of ISIC's is the 8th version of 2006. So it is my great honor to deliver these Chief Judge remarks for this year, ISIC 2026. So firstly, congratulations to all participants by completing an innovation project and presenting it before a panel judges is a meaningful achievement. So my remark today summarize the judges' observation on the both innovation project and their presentation. So as you can see, overall, the judges were impressed by the quality and the diversity of the projects. So many innovation address a real-world problem and offer practical solution that could potentially be implemented in educational, community, or industrial settings. We also observe good originality, creativity, and growing awareness of digital transformation and sustainability. Several projects demonstrate promising commercialization potential and follow a reasonable, well-structured development methodology. In terms of the presentation, many teams communicate their ideas clearly and logically. The presenter demonstrate good knowledge of their project, use relevant visual, and delivered their presentation professionally and confidently. So these strengths show that participants are not merely generating ideas, but they are also learning to transform problem into a meaningful solution. So here are some the common mistakes that need further attention by the participant. So the common limitation were like lack of quantitative evidence. So some of the participants make strong claim about the effectiveness of their innovation, but did not provide sufficient data to support those claims. User validation also was limited. In some project, testing involved only small numbers of users or was conducted under control condition rather than in an authentic environment. So the judges would like to see a stronger comparison with existing solution. Innovators must clearly explain what makes their products different, better, or more cost-effective. Other recurring gaps includes limited commercialization strategies, insufficient intellectual properties protection, and lack of collaboration with industry, government agency, or other external organization. In terms of the weakness for the presentation, regarding the presentation, some of the slides contain too much text. This often leads the presenter to read direct from the screen instead of communicating naturally with the audience. So there are also limited live demonstration, screenshot, videos, and other form of visual evidence. So in some cases, the judge could understand the concept, but it could not clearly see how the actual product works. Another concern was the excessive rely on AI-generated present content. So AI is a valuable tool, but the presenter must retain their own voice, experience, and authenticity. So there are some technical issues such as weak audio, poor video quality, and limited audience engagement during the overall impact of the presentation. So here we have some suggestion for the participant. So the first one is to strengthen the research evidence. So maybe the participant can conduct pilot testing, use pre and post test where it's appropriate, apply suitable statistical analysis, and gather systematic user satisfaction data. The second one is to improve the innovation itself. So maybe the participant can consider meaningful AI or IoT integration, benchmark the product against the existing solution, test it with a scalability, and conduct a cost benefit analysis. Okay. The last one is to increase the project credibility. So participant should consider copyright, patent, or other relevant intellectual property registration, publication, award, and collaboration with external organization can further strengthen the project visibility and legitimacy. So winning a competition is valuable, but developing an innovation that continue to create impact after the competition is even more important. And the suggestions for the presentation. So for future presentation, the participants should show us the real product. Okay, do not only explain what it can do, but also demonstrate how it works. Okay, using maybe a screenshot, short video, graph, measurable result, show the real user integrating with the innovation, and include genuine testimonial wherever is possible. So most importantly is tell us a story with the beginning, the problem, introduce the people affect, explain your solution, and demonstrate the difference that is at create. So reduce the amount of the text and allow your visual and evidence to support your message. Okay, clearly highlight the project commercial potential and it present impact and what you plan for the next improvement. So lastly, here are some of the key takeaways for these remarks. So to conclude, a successful innovation require 7 elements: a practical solution, strong research evidence, user validation, real-world implementation, intellectual property protection, and a clear commercialization plan and engaging presentation. So a strong innovation is not only a good idea, but it must be supported by the evidence, validated by the user, tested in an authentic environment, and communicate with a clarity and conviction. So to all the participants, the view from the judges' feedback is not a criticism, but it's as a roadmap for improvement. So continue to refining your project, expanding your evidence, and building meaningful collaborations. So once again, congratulations to all the participants, mentor, judges, and the organizing committee of ISIC VIII 2026. Thank you to Dr. Siti Suraini Oman for this to making this competition possible. So may today idea become tomorrow impactful solution. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kwa, for the valuable comments. And I hope this session can be used by all our innovators, whether you are novice researcher, innovators, or if you have experience already. Because Mr. Kwa, Mr. Doctor, because what I want to tell you is that Dr. Kwa has been our chief judge since the first innovation competition we do with the Aid Academy, which was in 2019. 19,
Yes.
yes. So
The first
that's why,
version.
yeah, the first one, yeah. So that's why I always call him Mr. Kwan. And now he's a doctor, so I don't realize already, yeah. So because the experience, so I mean, and that's what we want to show, because he has been basically very well experienced in judging, yeah, a lot of other innovation competitions, yeah. But with us, yeah, for the Aid Academy, he has been with us since 2019. Yeah? So thank you again, Dr. Kwa, for the summary of our overall innovators performance in ISIC 8 2026. Okay, so doctors, ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the winner announcement, there is a small housekeeping announcement, that I hope, you can help us with this. There will be some Google Form links that will be shared in a while by Ms. Zahira. First is the feedback form for our today's program. Especially we want to know the feedback in terms of the talks. That is important for us to improve our thoughts in the future. Second is there is another Google Form link here, which is for you. If you want to order extra plug, you can do so, because for each group who wins gold and double gold and grand double gold, you and also the special awards, basically you will get one plug, winning plug for your group. But if you, I know, some of you, you work in team, so you have maybe 9, maybe 5, 10, maximum, 10 members in your group. So if you want to buy, so you can fill the form, but you have to follow us with the announcement first, and so that you know which medal that you win. Okay, for silver and bronze, winners, we don't offer a free medal, but if you want to order, you can do so. So in the form, you can have a look later, and you can decide whether you want to buy or not. But you will get the e-certificate for all your participation according to what medal you win. But it's just the plug, so you can decide later. And also in the same form, there is a section where if let's say you need to split, to separate your names in the e-certificate, you can do so. Why we provide these facilities is because we understand that sometimes that innovation you do it in 10, in a group, in a that project. But the idea comes from you. So if let's say in the future you want to develop it later with a different team, for example, so you can use this split or separated e-certificate with your name alone on it, so you can develop later your product. If let's say now is an idea or prototype, and you are in a group, and later you want to develop it later, so you can use it. Or maybe you want to use it because you are the main contributor, so you want to use it as for example, for your promotions or whatsoever, so you can do so. So those will be, you can do all that in the e-certificate for to order extra plug, and also to split or separate your names on the e-certificate. And then the final Google form that we have today is the book donation form, or the Wakaf Buku form, where at the Aid Academy we also print or we publish books as well, creative books, basically, not academic books, and we do have projects to send schools at Malaysian schools, and also tahfiz, for example. And if let's say you want to join that, so you can do that as well with only one book, only 10 ringgit, only for this project, because the retail price is 30 to 35 ringgit. So only for this donation project, the management allows the books to be basically sold in this project for only 10 ringgit each. Okay, so let's go to the segment that all of us are waiting for, which is the winner announcement. So you can be ready, and when it is announced, your names are announced, you can ready to switch on your camera, so we can take picture together. Okay, so we will go, I think, to the first one, which is the Gold Awards. Okay. Before this announcement, I will call some of our speakers and also the chief judge to help us with the announcement. But I would like to inform as well, to all of us today, because in the Ed Academy we have editors, for books, that we publish. We also have the team that we call the academic international team. So we have some committees from Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei, as I've mentioned before. And they are also some of them are our international liaison in the US as well. So all of us basically we are allowed to join, all the competitions, but to avoid conflict of interest, we also make sure that if we enter any of the competitions by the Aid Academy, we are also not the judge, so that is to make sure it's fair for everybody. So if let's say Dr. Suri enters, she cannot be the judge for this, but she can be the speaker. She can be involved in other related programs, in or activities in that program. Okay, so I have to be very clear as well, because almost every program, of the Ed Academy, the big ones, myself, and we also enter, and we don't know yet, and let's see the results, how it is, but we have to make clear in terms of that, because our team, the academic team of the Ed Academy, is quite a number, it's like 80, 90, from all over Malaysia. We open the committee membership basically, to usually at the end of the year, so we have some flexibilities in terms of like some discounts, for fees and things like that. But we can also serve as the judges, if let's say we don't involve in that competition. Okay, so let's go to the Gold Awards. So can I invite Dr. Suri? Dr. Suri is still around, right? To help us announce?
Yes.
Oh, wait, Dr. Suri. I think for this one, sorry, Dr. Suri. I think for this one, maybe not yet, Dr. Suri. So maybe Dr. Fetty. Dr. Fetty, are you still around? Or Dr. Fetty is not here anymore. Maybe not yet. Maybe okay. So maybe Dr. Kwa help us to announce the Gold Awards. Thank you, Dr. Kwa.
Yes. Before I leave, I need to leave early.
Thank you.
Okay. So now we are going to announce the Go Award. So here are one from the social science category innovation product higher education institution from the student P014 My Course File V2, a streamlined digital course file database management system for Malaysian higher education institution. Congratulations. Is this participant around?
Congratulations. You can switch on first. After this, we will take pictures together with all
Okay.
the gold winners.
So I just continue, right? So for the next winners for Gold Awards, also same from social science category, but it's from poster presentation, higher education institution, from academic category. So I027 HALA IOE, not T, IOE, Intelligence Internet of Everything framework for predictive halal integrity management in the global halal meat ecosystem. I002 halal again, reporting literacy, a conceptual toolkits for ethical and informed journalists. I025, how to pronounce this?
Kalam AI.
Kalam AI, transformasi puisi Islamic, rentas bahasa, Inggeris, Mandarin, berintegrasikan aplikasi 11 Labs. Congratulations. Oh, we have
Yes,
another
yeah.
one.
So one more before we take picture for Gold Awards.
We have
Silakan.
another one from the Innovation in Education and Teaching category, but it's from Poster Presentation, Higher Education Institution, Academics, I030, Ekosistem Pembelajaran Heutagogi, Nilai Berteraskan Model A.D.A.Adab. Huh? Simply, we call it Adabs. Adab, huh? Okay.
Yes,
Thank you. Congratulations to all the winners.
Congratulations. Yes, so all the winners, if you are here or any of your group members, you can switch on your camera so we can take picture together with Dr. Kwah here. Yeah, while he's still here. Yeah, nanti Dr. Kwah lah dah busy nanti. Yeah, Dr. Suri also you can switch on your camera to take picture together. Yeah, so congrats Puan Dr. Hafiza. Yeah, siapa yang on lagi ni? On ni maknanya dia menang ni. Siapa lagi? Ya, mungkin tak ramai pula ya. Okey, tak apa, kita ambil mana yang ada ya. Silakan, congratulations ya. Zahira boleh kira?
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Senyum. Okay, saya 1, 2, 3. Okay. Free. Mini love.
Good.
Okay. Tahniah semua. Right.
And
Thank you.
congratulations again. So I pass it back to Dr. Siti.
Okay, thank you so much ya, Dr. Kwah. For the announcement. So we would like to invite Dr. Suri for the next several categories. Silakan Dr. Suri. For the special awards, yeah?
Okay, for the special award for the International Science and Social Science Innovation Competition goes to, okay, the Best Extended Abstract Award, the Best Innovation Extended Abstract Award goes to P004 Integrated Ground Control Point, GCP and Unmanned Aerial Vehicle Technology for Remote Sensing Survey. Next one, I014 Depth Pocket Book for mute email or letter writing. And next, the P020 Kit Detective Makanan and inclusive and interactive multisensory teaching and for enhancing food classification skill among students with the special educational need. The next, the fourth one, P001 Website 1 Women Entrepreneur Survivability Assessment and Action Toolkit. And the fifth one, P011, Pembangunan dan Perjanaan Kertas Vulgaris Lunatis sebagai media penapisan. And the sixth one, 1018, Hybrid Logistic Regression Model for Post-Transplant Leukemia Relapse Risk. Okay, congratulations.
Congratulations to all the winners just now for the special award, which are the best extended award. So we will take picture after this together. So are we here? Yeah, yes, I can see T.S. Rishida, Dr. or Mr. Lim. Yeah, so we take picture first together. I can see one of Dr. Khairul. Yeah. Nurliana, Ahmad Syakani. Congratulations, Nur Ain. Okay. So, senyum tebal-tebal petang ni. Silakan,
Okay.
Zahira.
1, 2, 3. Okay, Mini Love. 1, 2, 3. Okay, tahniah semua. Terima kasih.
Okay, congratulations. Dr. Suri, please stay with us. Yeah, there will be some more special awards that we need you to help out with the announcement. Silakan, Doctor. And this one is special to all of you. If you don't know and not sure, and basically we have done this this award, which is very, we can say is a special one. You won't get it anywhere else, because this is called the fastest extended abstract award. Yes, fastest submission. It means that if you submit your extended abstract, the write-up, very fast, the fastest in this competition, you will also get this award. Okay, not the ordinary first abstract that you send. No, it's the write-up, the extended abstract. So next, in our next competition, if you want to join Inocom this year, so you can also expect for this. And also in the future, we will continue with this fastest extended abstract award. Okay. Silakan Dr. Suri for the announcement.
Okay, the fastest extended abstract award goes to P004 For Integrated Ground Control Point (GCP) and Unmanned Aerial Vehicle Technology for Remote Sensing Survey. Congrats.
Congratulations. Okay, we will combine together, this winner to take picture together with the next category. So let's go to the next one, Zahira, the most liked virtual presentation. So the winner can stay with us, for the fastest extended abstract just now. So we'll take together with this. So for this one, this is the virtual presentation awards. So we offer 10% of the total entries that we get in each of the competition. So we will give the most liked virtual presentation award on YouTube. It is based on the like of your work. Okay, so because for this time around, we receive about 54 participation, so there will be 5 winners for this category. Silakan Dr. Suri for the announcement.
The most liked visual presentation on YouTube goes to first the P045 Eco Sponge. Next, the P025 Smart Shoes for inspecting and monitoring deteriorated tile areas. Third, P042 My Link Lead Nexus 2.0 menerajui kepimpinan pendidikan masa hadapan berasaskan data dan kecerdasan buatan. Next, 1011 RFID Enable Smart Linen Management System. And then the last one, I004 iBurger Transformasi Pembelajaran Penulisan Kerangan Bahasa Melayu berasaskan modul Visual Kinesthetic.
Okay, congratulations. So do we have all the winners here? We can combine the winner just now so that we can take picture also together with the fastest extended abstract submission as well. So switch on your camera. So we can see you. Congratulations. I can see Dr. Puan Teng Yiling, Dr. Siva, Dr. Diana, Puan or Dr. Fazrina. I can see you are on already, and also Miss or Dr. Rengga. So now all doctors lah senang. Ni susah. So if you are not yet a doctor, later also you become a doctor. Dr. Suri last time was still a student, but still with us, with the 8 Academy for so long. Now is a doctor, now is a speaker. Very inspirational. Okay, let's take the picture of this team, with these winners, Zahira.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, smile again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, mini love. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay, congratulations. Congratulations to all the winners just now. Okay, so let's go. Dr. Suri is still okay to help us with the announcement? Thank you, Doctor. So we will go to the next one, which is the double gold. Double gold awards are basically the highest mark that we get from gold winners for all the categories. So it means if let's say you are the gold winners just now, probably you will get the double gold. So if you are not listed just now for gold, it means no double gold lah. Basically it's like that. Okay. So if your marks is more than 85%, if you are gold, 80 is our marks. 80% is for the gold. But if let's say you get your gold is your marks is more than 85, usually you are eligible to get the double gold award. Okay. Silakan Dr. Suri for the announcement.
Double gold awards for the poster presentation, higher education institution category academic, goes to I027 Halal IOE Intelligent Internet of Everything Framework for Productive Halal Integrity Management in the Global Halal Meat Ecosystem.
Okay, congratulations.
And next, for the same category, I030 Ekosistem Pembelajaran Hiotagogi Nilai Berteraskan Modal Adab.
Okay, congratulations. So let's take picture with the team of our double gold winners. Do we have them? Before we go to the next one. Oh, Dr. Puan Hafiza, congratulations. Kita pun tak kenal ni apa ni all the participants but congratulations hebat-hebat ni. At this moment if it's poster it's basically at an idea level, but you can see that although it is at idea level we still appreciate it. We have a different way of evaluation. Yes, we are not evaluating your idea together with a product. That is unfair. So So that's why ideas also will able to get double gold award so that you have confidence to go with your prototype or your product later. Yeah. So Zaira boleh ambilkan gambar kita.
Okay, satu, dua, tiga. Senyum. Okay, sekali satu, dua, tiga. Senyum.
Okay, thank you so much. Congratulations again to the team, Puan Hafiza and the team. Okay, so let's go to the final one, which is the highest ISIC award, for or we call it the Grand Double Gold Award for Best Innovation. So for this one, basically, it must be a product. So usually for the double gold, we open double gold ni maksudnya dia grand double gold, this one we already, right? As okay, for the grand double gold. So silakan Dr. Suri for the announcement. It must be a product for the grand double gold winner.
Okay, Grand Double Gold winner goes to I030 Ekosistem Pembelajaran Hyotagogi nilai berteraskan model ada.
Wow, congratulations. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, this is the highest one, Puan Dr. Hafiza and the team. Congratulations. Okay, a final one, maybe together, maybe together, all of us, and also Puan Hafiza, we take a picture together to celebrate the winning of this project, grand double gold. So I can see Dr. Saifuddin. Thank you so much, Dr., for joining us. Let's celebrate the winning of this award, the highest award by this team. Okay, silakan kita on semua kamera. Okay, silakan Zahira.
Satu, dua, tiga. Okay, lagi sekali. Satu, dua, tiga. Okay, Tanya, terima kasih semua.
Okay, thank you so much. And also, for those who are not listed here, we will list your name, your projects. If you win silver and bronze, so you can check the list, of the winning project, and we will share this actually in our WhatsApp group, and also you will be informed via email after the program as well. So basically, all of us are the winners. Congratulations, to all of you, because of the I don't know if it is the first time for you, so it's a very good attempt. I don't know, if it's the first try, and then maybe you also encourage your students to do it. Mentor, coach your students. That is so good. So that is what we want, and also we want the idea later to be progressive, to be developed into prototype, into idea, into products. So those after this you have this experience, although it is online, but it should give you some experience and also something that you can learn from it, so that later in the future you can enter a much bigger competition, maybe pencipta, maybe those from overseas. Of course, you can do that. So take this as a first step, for us to slowly learning, and improve. Like Dr. Suri at first enter with us, and then now establish in Japan, in different places. So work for it, because innovation is something that will benefit a lot of people. We are not doing it for ourselves. We are trying to help other people as well, slowly, with maybe small idea, that something spark from us, from whatever problems that we face, and also from the community, that we are having relationship with, and we feel we want to help. So go for it, do it, for the sake and the benefit of others as well. So congratulations, to all. So please make sure, don't forget to go to our chat box. We have the feedback forms, for you to help us to fill, for this program. And also we have the Wakaf Buku or donation book Google form as well. If you want to join, it's open all year. And also we have the important form that we will share again, yeah, in our WhatsApp group, where it is, if let's say you want to order the extra plug for your winning, yeah, for your group members, you can do so as well. And if you need to separate or split your name for whatever reason, yeah, if you want to develop the project later with a different group, for example, so you can use that as a proof that you are the one who basically and the main idea comes from you as the leader of the project. You can do that as well, but you will receive your group e-certificate, with all the group members in the name, or of the name, of all group members in the e-certificate that will be emailed later, by our secretariat, Ms. Zahira. Okay, so I think that's all, the time that we have for today. So thank you so much, for your time. Thank you, Dr. Suri, for the time, from the beginning, with us, and until the end of this, help us with the announcement of the winners. Thank you. Congratulations to all the winners. You have received, you know already what award, you receive. If you are not here, so then you can tell your group members to refer to our WhatsApp group, so that you know what award you win, and you can do the order extra plug, for a gold, double gold and grand double gold award if you want to, but because you are eligible for one medal, for those who win gold, double gold and grand double gold award. So if you want to add, so you can do so within 3 days. You have to fill the Google form. Yes, don't be late, because it's very difficult, and it will make everybody delayed, because of the delay order as well from you. Okay, so thank you so much, for the time. So we will meet again and continue to ask questions if you are not sure of anything. We are still there, supporting all of you in our WhatsApp group. So thank you so much, everybody. Assalamualaikum. Bye bye. Salam sejahtera. Thank you so much.
Terima kasih Dr. Suri.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih Dr.
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you so much, Zahira. Thank you, Dr. Suri.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Terima kasih.
everybody. Congratulations. Good job. Waalaikumsalam. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Suri. Salam ke
Bye-bye.
Yunisa.
Yeah,
Thank
Daftar.
you.